Be honest. Have you ever watched someone's aim and thought, how does their crosshair just locks on like that? Meanwhile, yours feels like it has commitment issues? I get it. You probably changed all your sense, your settings, your keybinds, and you just feel like your aim is still off. I'm Zora, and today I'm going to be breaking down on how we can get your aim to be as sticky as possible. Hey Zora, what is sticky aim? Glad you asked. So sticky aim is essentially the strength of your aim assist, right? That's what players usually correlate it to. How strong is your aim assist, right? This is the point where people, if you're really good at it, will say, "Hey, you have aimbot, you have aimbot." It's just that they know how to aim, right? So that being said, right, most people aim with their right stick, which is going to be right to left, up and down, diagonal. You get the point, right? Most people aim like that. That is the wrong way to aim. That is the wrong way to aim. Yes, you're going to be utilizing that right stick, but not as often as you think. Not for aiming, right? So, how are we going to aim? We're going to aim with our left stick. So essentially, right? Let's say I got a target in front of me, and they're gonna be strafing regardless. So this is like an additive bonus essentially, but you're gonna be strafing alongside the hero. Try your best to follow their movements, right? So let's turn on our bots. We're gonna go over bot settings in a second and teach you guys how to train. But essentially, we have a bunch of Lunas here, right? If I use my right stick and I put my crosshair, as you can see, it sticks a little bit. Sometimes it doesn't even stick at all, as you can see. Like, it's not even tracking her in terms of that. It does also go based off of distance as well. Like, the closer you are, the stickier it is. But essentially, right, even if I try to follow her, it's a little bit difficult. Sometimes I get the aim assist, sometimes I don't. But now when I start incorporating the left stick movement, right, you're going to notice that it gets a lot more sticky. Like, I don't have to, like, aim, and you're going to see that I'm just grabbing on. Like, with her, like, I'm still on Luna. Still on Luna. And I'm not even touching the right stick, right? So imagine when you start adding that in, to try to hit them, this is good practice right here. You're going to notice that you're going to start hitting your shots a ton, right? Now, obviously, this is going to be utilized with Punisher the most. This is going to be your main person to practice sticky aim. Kind of like Call of Duty. How I gained my sticky aim is actually from playing collegiate Call of Duty. I no longer do that. It was a very fun time, don't get me wrong. But now I just play for fun, play rank, get stuff done. But that being said, that's how you're going to gain your sticky aim. It's not the fact that you have a specific setting. These settings and little adjustments you can do within the game files or however you're going to do it, even on PC. Let's say you're using controller, of course. I'm not talking about mouse and keyboard. No matter all of that, that is all additive, right? It helps us get stickier aim, right? Having the right sensitivity, because we still have to use the right stick to aim in most cases, but it's going to help us get that sticky aim. What's really going to give us the sticky aim is that left stick movement, and that's what we got to practice here. But hey Zora, how do I practice that? I got you. Don't worry. I got you. So what we're going to do is we're going to end the training and we're going to hop over here, right? This is where we could customize our training. Now, my training routine, this is what I do every single time before I play a gaming session with my friends or by myself or whatever the case may be. I will hop in here for 15 minutes. Don't go more than 30 minutes. If you want to sit in here and practice, do not go more than 30 minutes. The way you practice stuff is in short increments so that you can retain it, right? If you do it over and over for long periods of time, you're going to get burnt out, and that's not what we want. We want you to be fresh every single time you do this so you can slowly improve upon your skill. That being said, this is how I set it up. This is for ground practice, right? What do I mean by ground practice? I mean, we're talking about Luna, Hawkeye, like anybody that's on the ground, this is what's going to be for you, right? So we're going to pick Luna. She has a very small hitbox, so if you're hitting her, that's really good, right? The next setting is generate type. We're going to put this at random. We want this at random because we're going to explain the next part, which is going to give us a difficulty, right? It's pretty cool. So essentially, with random, you can have them spawn randomly in a short range, which it will give it a little bit of depth so you can, not have the same thing over and over, right? So let's look at this as a difficulty, right? We know short is going to be easy. Let's be honest. Let's be honest to ourselves. Short is going to be easy. Mid is medium. And then long is going to end up being hard. These are not puns, I promise. But that being said, normally if you're not good at aiming or you don't feel as confident, right, you're gonna start at short range, get used to it, get the hang of it. Then when you feel more comfortable that you can hit all your shots in short range, we're gonna move to mid and then long, right? That's pretty much how we're gonna do it. Moving on to the next section, target movement. We have static and dynamic. We're going to turn that on. Same thing here. I have it as horizontal because I was just demonstrating how to use sticky aim. But we actually going to want random. What this is going to do is going to allow them to strafe left and right and jump up and down, which is what we want. Now we have another set of difficulty. So we have normal, we have quick, and we have super fast. Normal is going to help you out. If, like I said, if you're not feeling confident, you're going to go with normal. Quick is your medium, and super fast is your hard, right? So obviously, how I train is usually super fast and like mid to long range. Obviously, don't do this. Please start easy, medium, mix it up. Maybe you want to do easy, medium, easy hard, or medium easy. Switch it up. Get a different feel for everything, just so you can practice all of that. Timer, you want to have this off. Don't time yourself. Just have it off. Have fun. Get in the groove of getting stuff down. Don't get upset when you're missing your shots. This is the point of this, right? This is our time to get better before we head into a match. So we're not throwing, right? I'm just joking. You're not gonna throw, okay? We're building confidence here. Get in there, be cocky, and get stuff done. That's it, right? Other than that, turn music off. I turn it off. I hate music. Turn it off. But that being said, we're gonna save changes here, and then if we spawn this, then we're gonna have our Lunas jumping up and down and left and right and doing some crazy stuff, right? So yeah, it gets a little bit scary. You get to do all of this, essentially trying to hit your shots like that. You just practice on hitting, tracing, and just get the feel of it, right? Try to hit lone targets by themselves, just so that you can practice your flicks to another further target. Use Punisher. Punisher is really good. If you want to practice your flicks, you can do the same thing. Just pick Hello or Hawkeye. I don't recommend Hawkeye just because he's projectile. But you can use that if you want to practice projectile characters. And then you can also use Black Widow. I don't really like Black Widow. A lot of people say it builds good habit. Honestly, as long as you don't turn on unlimited ammo here, you're building good habit anyway, just because you're just using what the character normally uses anyway, right? If you're not hitting your shots with the ammo that you already have, then it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You just got to practice a little bit more. So yeah, that being said, I mean, overall, this is how you build sticky aim. But what did we learn, right? Let's take a step back. What did we learn? What we learned is that left stick equals more sticky aim. Sensitivity does not. Your extra settings, your brightness, right? any of those like any of those guys that are saying, "Oh yeah, you know, have this specific setting to get stickier aim," is not true. They're all additive, right? And obviously, I'm not gonna say they don't help. That's why I'm saying additive. On that is the fact that in order to maximize on that sticky aim, we have to aim with our left stick. Left stick equals micro adjustments, while right stick equals macro adjustments, right? Like, and what I mean by macro is like flicks, right? Flicks, flicks, flicks. But micro adjustments, right? Like you can get very, very in detail and precision with that left stick in, right? But that being said, we do have a wonderful video that showcases settings to find the right sensitivity. And that is going to be the perfect video to pair up with this, because this is also another way that you can find your sensitivity, right? Last key factor: do not change your sensitivity all the time. Once you feel comfortable with that sensitivity, stay on that sensitivity, hit the range like we're doing now, and keep going. But other than that, check out that video. That video is fantastic. It's going to help you, and it's going to allow you to aim a whole lot better, especially that this video is dropping. You're going to love it. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. If you really like this video, watch my other videos. Check out that sensitivity video. Leave comments. Tell me how this helps you out. What is your training routine? Other than that, thank you for watching, and take care. Bye-bye.